White to the white, to the white.
The radio station with more.
White to the white, to the white.
The radio station with more.
White to the white, to the white.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra. to the Y, to the Y.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Yes, sir, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind those words, but one day you shall. Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. His name is Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kano is the leader of IPOB. He is the director of Radio Biafra. He is the director of Biafra Television. And he remained one man who stood up to speak for our collective interest. For over 60 years, nobody have done this. By the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Abo in Anyoma, Anyoma in Delta State. And at least till this moment, it is a privilege that I serve the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as the African Rep and Nigerian International Coordinator. That having been said, we must acknowledge the Creator, because we are gone without Him. He is the lifting up of our head, our hope and stay. He remains our guide in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. In matter both great and small, He remains the primordial influence that drives us, for He is the one who set our feet upon this path that we must follow. The steadfast love of our God never ceasing. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every moment. Great is the faithfulness, O Lord. Great is the faithfulness. Imegi Chineke o, kanye nwa tụkwasị olileanya anyị o. Imegi Chineke o, ka mụ nwa tụkwasị olileanya onye nwe m. Agbabago m ụlọ gị, ekwela ka ihere mee m, ekwela ka ndị ụwa jụ m, kelebe ka chi gị n'ugbu a. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya gị n'mma gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o. Inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic this evening. Still on the same topic. And of course, having some challenges anyway, but we can only get better. This is a promise I make to people. We can only get better when it comes to the issue of Biafra. As far as you are treading on the path of righteousness, we will always get better. That having been said, we go back to our topic. Of course, before our topic, we must not forget on this segment, our team, remain back to your root. I keep on emphasizing it because everybody will wake up. I do not bother how long it takes for the truth to come out. We patiently wait because in the right time, the truth must prevail. James Hadley Church said the vulture is a patient bird. They wait patiently. Back to your root. It's not what you think. I do not have any other meaning behind it other than to ask you to go back and find out who your fathers are, who they were. That is the only time you can have a fulfilled future. Those who destroyed your people, those who raped you, those who enslaved you, those who murdered you, they destroyed your culture. They never want you to know you are a son of a king. In order to enable them use you as a very progressive and industrial slave. This was what the Bible meant when he said, how can a son of a king be walking on the foot and the son of a slave on the horse? When they destroy your culture, they destroy you. Do not forget that. We must go back to our root, whether you like it or not. When King Leonidas, when King Xerxes conquered the Spartans, one of the threat King Xerxes made to King Leonardo and the Spartans, he said, I will blot out the memory of you from the face of the sun. Go and look at every empire the Babylonians to the Romans conquer. One of the greatest way to wicked the people is to blot out their memory from the face of the planet Earth. And that history of blacks have been blotted out. But one thing they will never understand is how this knowledge are coming back. It is not by age. It is not by the work of righteousness. But the Creator himself decided to open this knowledge to us. And so we may be children. I can categorically tell you, like the psalmist, we are wiser than our elders, more knowledgeable than the educated. For we see through the eyes of the Creator. Is this difficult for you to understand? Go back to your root. And somebody is going to say, what does it have to do with what you are doing about freedom fighting? Are you fighting for the land of the Britain? Are you fighting to take over land of the Yorubas? Do you want to take over land of Hausa and the Fulani? No, certainly not. It is the land of our ancestors, the land of our birth, the very land where our umbilical is buried. And that is what they want to take from us. So those of you who hate your father, you are a hypocrite. You hate your ancestors and you are a Biafran. I can tell you, you are a hypocrite. How can you be fighting for the land of your ancestors and you hate your ancestors? Now maybe you begin to get it. We have been on a topic which is titled, a topic we have been following up for some time now. The experiment of the weapon of bastardization of blood lineage. The experiment of bastardizing blood lineage, which is actually a weapon. Last week we looked at the advantages and the disadvantages of crossbreeding. And today we will continue on the same study. But let me make one point clear to enable us focus on the truth. We will have considered the purpose of crossbreeding, which is actually to get a particular profit on the expense of a particular people. You can go back and search the other brokers before this time, then you can be able to fish them up. So without wasting much of our time, we have looked at one or two aspects of this bastardizing of blood lineage. We must not forget what bastardization or bastardizing mean. We have made you to understand that it is changing something in such a way to lower its original quality or value, typically by adding something else. That is bastardization. But today we will continue by looking at the role of crossbreeding. Of course, we have checked that one. We will go to the need to maintain one's blood lineage. The need to maintain one blood lineage. Now, before we continue looking into this, let me remind us something for those who are listening. It takes a father and a mother to have a son. And according to our culture and tradition, I use where I come from because I know it is applicable to every Biafran state. From Urobo to Ishekiri, from Ishekiri to Ole, Abraka, all the way to Abavo, Ekpoma, Urumi. Eboto, Ewohime, all the way to Ozanogogo, Ozanishi, Obialihe, Otolokwa Akumazo Wirimbiri, Mbito Rumba Nombisi Amando Mankwiri Olo, Umbose, Ekusigo to Oba, all the way to Enugu, down to Ebonyi, Obobura, Ugeb, Tinapa, all the way to Goni. Round the Guacha to Mbiama Etue Patayi. Every Biafra land, we know them already. It is applicable. There might be slight difference. This is the value system our leader talked about before now. We must not allow them to bastardize our blood lineage. When you are talking to me, I want to know who you are. I will never allow the son of a slave to control me in my father's house. It will never happen. Today, when you are talking, some people are yapping. Why wouldn't they yap when you don't even know who your father is? Why wouldn't they yap when Yoruba is the one writing our history? Some time ago, the Oni of Ife said Igbo people migrated from Yoruba. And some people believe it. You see, now we are the same, we are the same. Stop deceiving yourself. Any Igbo man that will dare eat the pepper Yoruba man eat, you will die. Yoruba have the anointing to eat pepper. I'm not talking them down. Go and eat the pepper. You will die. It is the anointing. They understand this truth. That is why they call you Ajokutama Momi. They call the Igbo man Ajokutama Momi. And Oni of Ife said this. I said this Yoruba politics, I left them. And then Obi of Onitsha went to Igbo BBC and tell them, Anyiwe Ijebu Igbo, Anyiwe Ijebu Kwara, Anyiwe Igbo Kwara, Anyiwe Igbo Ondo. Why are you people deceiving us? This is the same way Elechi Mountain was paid to tell Ikwere people that they are Benin. If we are not here today, they will think that they are Yoruba. This is the same way Obomudia did. Why are you people selling us out? Whether you tell us the truth or you don't tell us the truth, we know the truth already and we are watching all of you. He says something, go to BBC and find out. And with due respect, he will tell me he's older than me. Why were they not telling us about this before? They landed in Onyibe. Do they know the ancestors of Yoruba fall from heaven and landed in Egypt? Or did our ancestors fall from heaven? And then we started coming. And then we started dropping on the road. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Oh, these politics you people are pursuing. These politics you people are pursuing on the detriment of our people. It will dawn on all of you. What have we achieved as people of Biafra in the name of politics in one Nigeria? Our fathers worked very hard to play politics of appeasement. This is what they have reduced us to. We look like common thefts. This is what he has reduced us to. When Arewa area boys will come out here and talk, every Igwe, Amayanagbo, Ololiogo in Biafra land will knock attention for area boys. When I talk, you threaten me to bring out my leg. You want me to give you thunder? You people should stop deceiving us. Of course, you know what you can do. Jesus looked at Judas and said, whatever you know you can do, go ahead and do it. You people stop deceiving us. Biafran leaders from Irobo, from Ijo, from Agbo, from Igbo, from Akwa Ibom, stop deceiving the next generation. It is their right to know the truth. And so tomorrow Yoruba will now compare what Oni of Ife said and what of Obi of Onitsha said. With due respect to Obi of Onitsha, you Igbo man. If I talk this evening, all of you will hate yourself. But this is the time we tell ourselves the truth. So the next generation can be able to restore our dignity. But don't worry, that thing you think we don't know, you will know we know 100 times over. When we say back to your root, they are deceiving us, telling us lie. That is why they change Ibuso. According to my leader, Igbo Bunuso. Go to Ibusa as we are speaking now. The somebody's Hausa name, Ibusa. What is Ibusa? You people must tell us the truth. Oh, we have started asking questions. and Yoruba good men are telling us the truth. Hausa good men are telling us the truth. Fulani good men, they are telling us the truth. Not because they love us, because they want us to undermine you. Don't give them that privilege. Igbo migrated from Yoruba. The day I will notice there is anything Yoruba blood, Hausa Fulani blood in me, maybe that day I will drink poison. But of course, you must understand where I'm coming from. Now, that having been said, a caller in the last broadcast asked me a question, and I felt it. That is some of the reason why I look at some sensitive discussion. I want to wave it out. But it is your right to know the truth. Does the truth now hurt us? And the brother said, I understand my father is from Abia State and my mother is from Ghana. And I am confused now. My children, who are they? Because my wife is from another country. And I said to him, we count our lineage by our father, not by our mother. And now there are people who will want to ask questions. Let me answer before you ask, to enable you calm down. If I have a sister, in fact I have a sister who is a Yoruba already. For some reason I won't call her name. Before Yoruba people will go and poison her. So her own blood is mixed with Yoruba, but her children cannot be chased away from Abo. Their children have the same right my children have in my father's compound. But when it comes to matter to defend my father's house, their children don't have a say. If we are dragging land, they can drag. The reason is not because they are lower human being, but the reason is because their interest is divided. You can't be fighting for Biafra and fighting for politics. Your love for the two will be divided. Nobody can serve two masters. For you will love one more than another. That is the danger. If you are a Biafran, if you like, marry devil daughter. Your children are Biafran. As far as you are the father, your children have equal rights than any other Biafran. But when we are discussing, we close one eye and look at them as one eye because of the issue of the love of the mother. Because their loyalty is divided. So that when we are talking, we know who is talking. Okay, die. When we gather to discuss, and I tell you, the other one will say, no, we're not going to do nsobu. Ask him, who is your mother? Who is your father? You will know why you don't want nsobu. Because the original son, as far as he's a Biafran son, you will hear nsobu. You will hear Yahweh. You will hear different languages coming up. You will hear Rogodu. Oh, Rogodu. You know it's set when Aboman tell you that time. True children will yearn. They will shout. But because your love is divided, you are afraid. You don't want to offend your mother. You don't want to offend your father. But that is not the truth. When our leaders say 100 men, it is 100 men without divided loyalty. It is 100 men with pure heart for what we are looking for. It is 100 men who will love everything about them without being biased. It is 100 men who will have perfect plan for their people no matter what, at all costs. At all costs. So whether your mother is Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, you are married anywhere, all of us, if we are connected to Biafran, you are Biafran, you have the same right with me, but you do not have some right to make decision. Matters of utmost importance. Stand aside. Matter of utmost importance. I say what? Stand aside. The Jewish people understand this. One of the reasons we are fighting for Biafra to be restored is even for people like you. Germans understand this. They understand this true meaning of freedom. You can see a German woman now walking on the street half naked. Go and try and touch them and mesmerize them. German police will remind you that this is Germany. This is Germany. You can't be an idiot here. If your own is too much, they throw you in their military aircraft and go and dump you from where you are coming from. This is what it means to be a nation. Today in my father's house, I talk to our man. I may not come back because they have power and your blood is mixed and you use them to challenge me. What do you mean? Now that having been said, if you like, you understand. If you don't like, don't understand. The truth must be told. I have given you these instances before now. I've encountered it in my family and many more. Children my father adopted and trained. If not that God made my hand stronger than their hand. Jacob said to Joseph, thy brothers has planned to destroy you, but thy hands was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. If my hand was not made strong by the hand of the Almighty, these people would have destroyed me because of my own father property. But is anybody hating anybody here? Continuing from our study this evening. The need to maintain one's blood lineage. The Jewish people understand the truth today. We have Jewish America, Jewish Europeans, Jewish German, Jewish Saudi Arabia, Jewish Dubai. In fact, if not that Buhari chased that Jewish people from Nigeria here. Buhari in 1983 chased out Ghana and Israel out of Nigeria. I have said these things before. My ancestors up to 4th generation lived with the Jewish people. The Israel people that lived in Warri, they have stayed in Warri even before 1914. My great-grandfather by the name Johnny stayed with them. Let me leave the other name. Till when one of them died, who happens to be my grandfather directly. And when he was dying, he told my grandmother, please, if I die while we are serving these Jewish people, make sure my children get home. He begged my grandmother. And some years later, he died. My grandmother took all of my father's and his sibling and brought them home. And when they were chasing them, they wanted to carry my grandmother with my father. I was not born then. But my grandmother told the Jewish people that the husband placed her under oath. On no condition should these children not return home. And that is how they returned home. Now let me give you a little history so you understand. I noticed my father don't have native name. And one day I called him and said, Daddy, what is your native name? He looked at me and smiled. And that was when he told me the story. None of them have native name. And maybe I'm going to talk to him. He needs to choose one before he dies. There is need for us to protect our blood lineage. Blessed be my grandmother who is late today. He obeyed the husband. That is why I'm here today. Maybe I would have been in Israel claiming to be a Jewish man. That I am not. Protect your lineage. God created everybody and empowered them. God created everybody and empowered them. God created different lizards and empowered them. Let me give you a history. If you come to Africa, the more you have sun, the more the heat increases, the more the black man becomes blacker, the more the black man becomes stronger. If you go to a country where you have very cold weather, the more higher number of population of blacks that will die. Even though they have the power of mutation, adaptability, but it's not meant for them. When you talk about pioneer gland, don't you know not everybody have pioneer gland? When you talk about womb mutation, don't you know only black woman has the capacity to give birth to yellow, pink, blue, white, black, and every other skin? When you give birth to albino, is it a Igbo man that pregnant you? Without the interference of other breed, of Homo sapien. A black woman can born albino, whiter than a Caucasian man. At the same time, they can born a black man, darker than me. God made it possible, not we. He programmed us where he wants us to be. And he surrounded us with everything that will enable us to survive. If you move outside your territory, certain divine protection is taken from you. They cannot take our land yet because the land of Biafra still fight for us. They are working hard to make sure that they turn our land against us. That is why they spill our blood in our land. That is why they rape our women in our land. That is why they kill sacrilege animals in our land. That is why your pastors tell you to bring sand. Yoruba pastors and Afa and Imam tell you to bring sand in your father compound, pretending to be delivering you, but not knowing they are enslaving you. Don't you know that the earth speak? When Moses asked the earth to swallow the camp of Dedan and Abiro his gang, did the ground not open and swallow? With this knowledge, I say let the land of Biafra swallow every idiot saboteur who want us dead because of our fatherland. Don't you get it? Will you maintain your blood lineage? Nobody can penetrate among you. When there is mixed blood, there will be problem. To kill an Igbo man, it takes an Igbo man. To kill an Ijaw man, it takes an Ijaw man. To kill a Biafran, it takes a Biafran. Look at the experiment that are running on Joy of Ogoni and Akpabio of Akwa Ibom. Do you know that in River State you have the Andoni people, which are extraction of Akwa Ibom in River State? Why are they using us to kill ourselves? Because this strange blood will always speak. Or don't you know blood speak? That is why the blood of Abel is crying out for vengeance against the blood of Cain. Countries who manage their blood lineage, they know who is talking. Peter came to Jesus and said to him, Master, if all these things you told us about your journey to Jerusalem will happen, then I will not allow you to go. I will not allow you to go. We must protect you. And Jesus looked at Peter and said, get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan. The same moment Jesus told him, thou art Peter, upon this rock I will build my church, for the gate of hell cannot prevail against it. Not up to 20 minutes, Jesus said to him, get me behind me, Satan. Because Jesus knew where the true blood of the children of God was speaking. And Jesus also recognized when the blood of Satan is speaking. The blood of God revealed to Peter that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of the living God. He who was to come, he who was, he is to be. But the blood of Satan in the same Peter tell him to want to use the arm of flesh to defend Peter. Now you understand. There is need for us to maintain our blood lineage. You maintain your blood lineage, you will be able to build a civilization. When they bombed the Chinese during the time of the Hiroshima in Japan, their population began to dwindle. They were going to face trouble. The people of Hiroshima would not want to disappear from the face of the planet Earth. They were compelled to marry one another in order to sustain their blood lineage. They survived. Imagine if they have imported men to pregnant the remaining one. Today, Hiroshima would have been a disaster. They are able to make comeback. Vietnam understand this truth. America can be a world power, but I will assure you that America will not be in a hurry to fight Vietnam even in the next 100 years. Because maybe the next 200 years, they will be remembering what happened in Vietnam. You cannot be able to recover your land except you monitor your blood lineage, because blood speak. Do you know there are cities in Germany where they don't allow strangers to come in? Do you know there is schools in Germany where they don't allow other foreigners to come in? Do Did you know Germans have record of their blood lineage? And when they have access to you or crossbreed with you, they have proper documentation. They take your data back to your village. They even know the name of our communities we don't even know. I challenge 2 people from Europe, 2 people from America. If I can point them out, some of them can pronounce the name of their village. But go and look at their document with the Europeans, the Germans, or the French, or whoever. They know your name in your village. Why did you think they are keeping those records? So that when you are talking, they can be able to discern whether the Spirit of God is speaking through you or whether the Spirit of Satan is speaking through you. Both of them reside in you. Now let me tell you a story to enable you. Sorry, let me tell you a fairy tale to enable you understand what I mean. In my community where I come from, they always tell us and say, "If my hair do when wa do alu imo imakpe hill. Buni muwam liono nuire." Now let me explain. When we fight in the community where I come from, they notice we always fond of fighting. They know something is wrong. One day they will call both of you. You want to fight? Oh yeah, fight. Elders in those days will gather and be watching the children fighting. You will fight and fight and fight and fight and fight until both of you start crying and say you will not fight again. That is when that fight will end, though. But meanwhile, while that fight is going on, the elders are monitoring something. They are monitoring the way you are punching your brother. Because a true brother cannot give a hot blow to his own brother. True blood, true the same blood. This is how they fight. I touch you. I touch you. Okay. I push you. I push you. Then they will hold themselves. They will struggle. Gagashiga. 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 They now push themselves again. That is how true blood fights. They don't fight for anybody to win. They don't fight so they say you are mighty eagle. They don't fight so they say you are Undertaker. No. They fight so that both of them win. And then when they notice both of you, they say, okay, they are the same blood. They now call both of you. Say, go and bath. Sometimes they can choose to beat both of you. And say, you don't fight your brother. You don't. I swear, you need to see me where I beat my children when they fight themselves unnecessarily. You will hate me as a person. You will hate me. You can't kill your people. You have not killed Fulani. You have not killed Yoruba. To kill your people, you are a tiger. Wah, 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 wah. It is blood that is speaking. But in the case of that fighting, you give your brother a blow. I tell you, the mother is in trouble. We used to hear history. First son, kill second son. Second son, kill third son. Papa shoot Pekin. Different nonsense story. It is blood that is speaking. In the course of that fighting, you blow your brother very hard. Your brother. The elders will separate the fight immediately. They say, two of you come. They focus on the mother and say, who born this one? This one, who born them? I don't know what you are saying. What do you mean? Who gave birth to these children? Did you not see what happened now? Did you not see what happened? I tell you, that woman is in trouble. When I want to marry, as custom and traditional demand, I took my wife to my parents. And some elders took my wife to one corner, and I was watching them. They were examining my wife like somebody buying fowl inside poultry. They just turn around, they scan them with their eye. They record all the whole message for photographic memory. What are these people doing? Now they examined my wife, and I went close to see what they were doing, because they were whispering among themselves. This one we say, Lelenkon, ye lele bawon, okay, Lelenkon. I didn't ask them what they were doing, because I later understood. Because after examining her, they told her to go. And they called me, they say, no problem, all is well. That is when I begin to understand that there is a way, if you have the eye, you will know a man that has children already. They can't deceive you. If you have the eye, even though a woman will build her body, once that woman has dropped a baby, you will know. They were examining her to make sure she has not born a daughter calling her auntie, or a son calling her auntie. And then they gathered and they asked me, George, you know you are a guy man. Don't lie to us. I hope you have not pregnanted anybody along the road that you are hiding or you deny. I say no. Because they know it's going to be an issue tomorrow. People should stop doing that. Because those things are some of the things that is destroying our community. Stop using baby to trap men. You are creating problem for the future. That is why brother keep brother. And then they asked my wife, I hope no one way you don't drop. You say we don't know you. They call you auntie. Because if your husband know tomorrow, there will be problem. Oh. And if you discover tomorrow, there will be problem. Oh. Now you know. If all these things does not matter, why is our father still checking all these things? And when you want to marry, your father say, no, we don't agree with this one. You now run to one of your pastor. And tomorrow you are coming on Facebook. Oh, a man crouton-tom. How do they call brocos in English? Is it crouton or crouton-tom? Makandi Biki. Oh, a man cut off his husband crouton-tom. Now brocos, so it don't come out. It is an abomination. Blood speak. You cannot put the blood of your enemy in your house. That blood will rise against your children. Yoruba understand this truth. Yoruba have this record of our people. Hausa understand this truth. Hausa have archive for this issue. Fulani have this same thing. Fulani know where their children are inside Biafra family. Fulani know where their children are. I know many of them. Their father is Fulani. This very one, the mother is from Anambra. And I called somebody. I said, this woman, an Igbo woman. I say, yes. How come they born Fulani? He said, nah, the Fulani be their father now. And their name na Ikechukwu. Better Igbo name. I say, eh? Fulani know where their children are. Tomorrow now they bring out that one. You will be saying, oh, I won't kanye bonkanye. Oburon kono, I won't kendi Fulani. They will empower him very well. They will empower them very well. Taking Anambra as a case study. Go and ask Willie Obiano. He has a blood lineage with Kogi area. If I'm not mistaken. Not Kogi of Biafra. Go and check his lineage. And then let us know who is in 1-4. But am I saying anybody is higher or lower? I am telling you that some people have divided interest already. Nobody serves two masters. Either you love one more or you love the other. Ojukwu didn't take notice of this. It was too late before they realized. That is why most of the song they sang is about regret and the menace of saboteur. Stop this evil, you stop saboteur. Ewo mona nwane mje na akpiri ego ifa jonare lani. Ewo mona nwane mje na nwana poto uzore nwane ya o. Nwana pota uzore nwane ya o. I'll be back in a minute.
respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now hear me now.
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over, man. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Land is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. It was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Yenegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Yes, of course, we want to go home, and to go home, considering where we have found ourselves, is not an easy job. You understand the need why we must maintain our blood lineage in a time like this until we have a system that can keep record of everything. Without the system that checks and manages these issues, we are going to continually having problem. They know how to enter us. When I curse Yoruba now, Yoruba will phone their brother inside our midst. Attack Judge Onyibe, but I'm ready. When I curse Hausa now, Hausa will ring their people in our blood. Attack Judge. When I curse Fulani will ring their people. Attack Judge. He cannot do this. But of course, when you call, please make sure you focus on the line of my broadcast. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Good evening, but I don't know what is happening to your line. I can't hear you.
Matt, good evening, sir. Can you hear me now?
I think...
can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Matt, can you hear me?
Go ahead, please.
Matt, good evening, sir. We say good evening, sir. Well done. Because of giving us all Radio Biafra and crossing by state, my name is Friday. We say thank you. All the what you are saying, we are hearing you. We are here in crossing by state are hearing you. We say IPOB worldwide. Thank you very much to give us Radio Biafra and crossing by state. Thank you. That's what I want to say this evening. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Bless. We are so happy. We are so happy here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, and I'm happy you people are happy. Of course, we give that accolade to IPOB leadership for doing that for us, and this is the need while every one of us must begin to get sense. Are you there? Call on the line, of course, Zoo Epileptic Network as always. We are saying the truth because the truth is what will save the world. We are saying the truth because the truth is what will make sure nobody kills anybody. The truth is what will protect us in the end, and that is what we are here to do. Are you there? Caller on the line. Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network. But of course, we are not in a hurry because speaking we say mama no go sleep, himself no go sleep. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good
evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My name is Ugochukwu. I am from my boy state, but I'm working for Enugu province. In the Obanko, Enugu province. Sir, I want to use my dialect, sir, to talk to my people and the good people. Okay, sir. Never people know. I'm better than Ugochukwu of Flag. From Onyibe. Kuruna got to your place. Don't get a problem. Don't get a heart. Don't get a heart. I want anti-bagger who are a chance. I am not to let you review by. The fruit of my moment. My moment is one for you. For Onyibe to support Putum. Putum. The fruit of the mini where I cut the soul. Ntai sama de ma o si apo governor Ebonyi state tam governor a de ga ta bondo okutumu tam okutumu you know the cross why you ma kwa na bu mu de so say the truth be that bu mu but we need to say the Lord or ko kai tem then that go I be okutumu no ko right now ya ko you come the ko ta pen I don't know to go then the Kaila of my contact. No, I can't for why. You say I'm going to go why. People, when I be a question, I be the bus, go grab Babu. Go grab Babu. Because of the no one can watch that. Why that someone was a god? I don't know back. I don't know much. No, that is the one I'm you must say, that's what. I want to work to do. I want to might be cool. I'm the one I want to do. I beat all the element to go from the law. Yeah, that's the branch of them. Oh, you want for in the other country. In China, and if I don't know, I just you talk to you want to turn there or retire. You don't make a problem. I tell you this opportunity not to greet you for
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue from there. But of course, somebody on the Facebook there asked a simple question. He said something. He said the Ghanaian president mother was a German, and he is the person that fight against bad government in Ghana. But his mother and father was not all from Ghana. Yes, you are correct. In Africa, how many countries in Africa do you have tribalism as you have in Nigeria? Don't you know the case of Nigeria is a demon-propelled issue? The level of tribalism you see in Nigeria, is it existing anywhere in the world? We have a lot of people married to German, to Americans, to India, to Saudi Arabia. We have people married to different tribes across the globe. Is any of them killing us? Is it not the Yoruba and Hausa killing us? You don't push the matter out of context. These people have record. Germans has gone beyond stealing 10 kobo and 20 naira. German can only try to help Ghana. What do Ghana have that German will come and steal? The problem is that Nigeria want to steal our resources, and to continue doing that, they want to kill us. They want to take over our land. Over 10 million have died because they want the land of Biafra. They don't want the people of Biafra. When we finish this matter and go our separate way, it is only then the union with them can make sense. How can you be sleeping with your enemy? Then why are we crying here if it is good? Why are you crying for separation? Is it not forced marriage? Don't you know amalgamation is illegal marriage of Nigeria? Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, Mazi.
Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. My name is Mazi Ndubisi Nwabo. I'm calling from Cape Town, South Africa. Good evening from here, Mazi George Onyibe.
Go ahead. Good evening, my brother.
My brother, I'm good evening, great Biafrans, and good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are, where your domain is. First of all, Mazi, I want to say a very big thank you to you, Olo, and I want to say may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless you for all your good work you are putting in this struggle. I want to tell you that God is always with you. Chukwu Okike Abiama will not forsake you. And I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to our Supreme Leader for all the good work he has been putting on for this struggle, everything he has sacrificed for this struggle. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and bless our leader. In Chukwu Okike Abiama's name, I pray. And all the principal officer of IPOB worldwide and great Biafran people. Mazi, I want to add, I want to use also this opportunity to say a rest in peace to our father who was buried today in Oba due to the acrimonies of the youth of the Oba, of the Janjaweed blood, because I believe they are Janjaweed blood. They are not true son of Oba. Because I don't see, I can't see how a youth of Oba, because I don't believe that these people are our blood, are the blood of Anambra people, for them to attack our mother. Because I watched the live video of this burial today, the burial ceremony of Bishop Okoye. I was very sad. The way our mother are crying, you know, the way they were in so much pain. I know that most of these people, most of this Janjaweed blood that commit this atrocity, that commit this acrimony, are listening to the Radio Biafra right now, because they are listening. I want to say to them that they are dead cops walking. They are, in fact, I don't know why they choose to be a cause in their life. How can you choose to be a cause in this time? In this time, how can you allow the Janjaweed to use you to attack our mother, to attack the people that are fighting for your freedom? I'm so sad.
Thank you very much.
I'm so sad. So I want to say a very big thank you. May the good Lord continue to bless you for your good work. In Jesus' mighty name. And Biafra must be restored, whether they like it or not.
Thank you.
Whether
caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Onyibe. I'm calling from Abasa.
Go ahead, please.
Our radio, yes. I don't know what is happening to this our radio this time around, sir. It's making noise. People are not hearing you. Even if we are not hearing you anymore. I'm discussing with one of my brothers today. My brother said that even that broadcast, Mazi Nnamdi broadcast on that Wednesday, we did not say anything. Even now, please, sir, let you people help us, please, sir.
Your complaint have been noted, and those who handle that department are listening. And be rest assured they will do something about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, Judge Onyibe. My name is Casey. I'm coming from the Netherlands. I've been listening to you for a long time, and I was just trying to get it through. You know, so many times I've been trying, but it wasn't easy. I believe that there are so much people on the line that want to get through. But I'm so grateful for what you have been doing for us, you know. In this struggle, it's not easy. Many have fallen. But we, the followers, we are so steadfast. You know, where I'm living in the Netherlands, I have a lot of people here. They are so stubborn. When I preach Biafra to them, if they have chance, they can beat me up. But, you know, due to your program, I'm listening. I come to realize that most of these people, they have mixed blood, because I can understand, you know, the angle where they're coming from. Because like what you're saying today, like you cannot see a genuine, full-blooded Biafran that will sit back and see what is going on in our land, see how they are marginalizing us, see how they are treating us like a second-class citizen, how they are killing us, and still wake up, open his eyes and support one Nigeria. But because they have mixed blood, you know, they can do that because they are protecting the interest of the half blood they were given birth with. I could understand that, but we must continue. We must not allow them to overwhelm or conquer us, because they are minority and they will always be minority. I don't know if you can give me some time to digress a little bit. There was this program you made like 2 months ago. I was trying hard to get through to speak with you on the program, but I could not get through. There was a day you talk about churches. You talk specifically about Pastor Auzia. I was listening to your broadcast and I was shedding tears. Because why was I shedding tears? Because you were saying what I had in mind. As a teenager, I was attending Zoe Ministry Power Arena in Doyin Orile.
All the man's church in that Doyin is where Indomie is occupying. Yoruba destroyed that man. Yoruba destroyed that man. An idiot will come and tell me because they have Yoruba blood. One day now Mariaga Lalan anywhere. They will wish we never say what we say. And some people want me, some people will tell me you have taken kai and be smiling. Thunder fire smile.
No.
Nonsense.
You are saying the truth. On the day you are making this broadcast, I was in my house, I was shedding tears. I was calling to contribute, to confirm what we are saying, but I could not get through.
Sorry.
Any day
where do you come from? Where do you come from? Sorry. Which of the states?
I'm from Anambra State.
Oh, okay. Because
I live in
I wanted to find out whether you are from Alozier's village, so that we say you are a tribalistic man.
No.
Because the truth is always truth. The truth is always the truth.
I was a member of Zoe Ministry because we go to always every December in Ogwashofu Convention. So what I'm saying is, Yoruba destroyed the church. Pastor Auzia, they were writing about him. They were criticizing even the one he did, even what he did not do. Okay, can you imagine that sometimes we as a member of Zoe Ministry, we after our service, we might go to redeem, because there's a redeem, their next door neighbor is redeem. Most time we go to redeem, but the redeem people, when they close the church, they were going home, they will be mocking us. They can never come step their foot into Zoe Ministry. They keep criticizing us. They keep criticizing us. Those days we have like the Hate newspaper, the Punch and Guardian. They keep writing rubbish against Pastor Angus until they destroy that church. And lo and behold, after some few years later, TB Joshua came on the board.
All of them came. Yoruba
yes,
church broke.
And
as we are talking, they are fighting to destroy this man of choosing. They are fighting now to bring down choosing man. And we are going to support them.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And the TB Joshua came up. They couldn't write anything. They could not destroy him. They were all praising him. Now when I sit down I realize, I say, oh, this thing was happening then, and our people were so blind. Our people were helping them even to criticize Pastor Angus and the rest of them. Oh my God. I was shedding tears. I say, oh my God, I must voice out my experience. What you said in that broadcast was 100% truth. It's 100% truth and nothing but the truth. Oh my God. Oh, I'm just trying. I'm so grateful. My heart is full of joy, to contribute today, to speak onto in this program. I would like to appeal to our people. Please, our people, please and please. I'm kneeling down my knees, please. Protect your own. Protect your own. I live in Europe. I know how it is. No matter how freedom you have in Europe or whatever, they protect the interests of their people. They protect their own. Enough of this mixed blood. We must find our people. We must crossbreed with our people so that we can preserve our dignity, so that we can preserve our identity as a people. And at last, everything, Biafra must come, and we all shall return home and rejoice. Thank you, Onyibe, for giving this opportunity to speak to our people. Thank you so much. And may Chukwu come and bless you and bless your family.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand, when we present issue, these are the things aching us. Intermarriage, honestly, I will not condemn it. If I want to condemn it outrightly, I will be calling somebody who do not have say to be evil. I did not choose my father. I did not choose my mother. I would have a different opinion. But considering how the system works, you cannot take Omo and detergent or soap, put water and start washing electronics. You will damage it. But of course, you can use detergent and water to wash your car. We have found ourselves in Nigeria, and Nigeria is crime against humanity. Anybody who have found in the creation of Nigeria must be related to Satan. This is one truth we cannot shy away from. And as such, if you are eating with Satan, you carry a long spoon, because you never know. In the world, there is no place you can see tribalism like you have here in Nigeria. Everything tribalism. They are not. We are born to rule. We are superior. We are original. Kirone. Are you still there, caller, on WhatsApp?
Onyibe,
yes,
good evening, sir.
My Oshu State coordinator. I hope you are not turned to Yoruba.
Yes.
I hope you are not turned to Yoruba.
How can I? Brother, how can I? Let
us do Yoruba jolly so they know we love Yoruba. The
real truth is what you are saying. In Yoruba land here we are, was exactly what you are saying is what is happening. We have a leader here, fight by Fulani blood. Brother fight to his brother. And then destroy Igbo totally here. Without IPOB all over the world, my brother will have done something else. But another thing, why I do used to blame, or sometimes we see our elder who supposed like act like elder, then didn't do it. My brother is through Fulani. is working in them. Because in the an adage said, okay, no, but our elder used to be at home today. Our goat used to burn or tie rope on the neck everywhere. If you see what our elders is doing all over the world, they are messing up. But by special grace of Chukwu Kabiama, IPOB leader members, we pursue them to the last bottom. We are going to pursue them. We are going to fight them until they turn and repent and act like a pure breed of Biafra children. And all what we are teaching now, and I'm begging all Biafra all over the world, as we are carrying along, make we continue carry our family, our children, because most of our children has already lost. So if you see the people that bring us to this town, their children is, in fact, they have turned to Yorubas. They have turned to
tomorrow now. They will tell us, oh, because of them we are related to Yoruba. They now become Ijebu Yoruba, Ijebu Igbo, Ife Igbo, Idu Oba. They are deceiving us.
If you see what I Chuku, Eric, or just what I bring my people back home, bring them back to their roots. My brother, my Chukwu Kadama, continue wisdom, giving you knowledge, more wisdom to continue bringing out what they have already, what they thought maybe they have already buried it. You are uproot everything. You are it one after another. May Chukwu Kadama keep you, keep our leader, keep Mama Sesemefo, and all the principal officer, all the two genuine coordinators all over the world. Chukwu Kadama will keep you, keep our member all over the world. In the name of Chukwu Kadama in heaven, he say,
thank you very much.
Good night.
Udo. Of course, that is our Oshu State coordinator. They understand these things. There is a community around Ogijo in Ogun State. Do you know that community is a community of Igbo people? They have spent so long there. When I mean Igbo people, Abo people, every form of Igbo, all of them are there. You will think they are Yoruba. One of my brother used to work with Peterson, Zachonis. Of course, that is PZ. Their headquarters there. And he took me there, around Ogijo in Ogun State. Igbo community. Their children don't know they are Igbo again. They think they are Yoruba. Only few of the elders know this truth. They sojourned there. They are not from there. Tomorrow now, they say, oh, you see, we are related to Yoruba. Do you not see those Igbo people? Is this Igbo of Yoruba? Hapukwa nenye ka o, la nenye to o, na mane kwa here menenye o. But of course, we must continue to see the truth. Those who have the capacity to accept the truth should accept the truth. You know, the way we reason are different, honestly. I reason anti-clockwise, and that is why I'm the way I am. But what we are trying to make you understand in effect is, this is not as a matter of trying to accusation blame. This is just trying to make us understand why some challenges may come, and if they do come, why we must make sure we understand what the problem is all about. If we can do this, we will save the next generation. If we can do this, most of the enemies cannot be able to conquer us. And we must know this truth, and this truth must set us free. Yes, caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, Onyibe. Good evening from here.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead, please.
This is Mazin Bam calling from Joto, precisely.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. Onyibe, I have a message to tell the whole Biafrans all over the world. My message is like this. Yoruba women and their daughter came to our land now, walking naked on the streets, say that they are selling agbo. They want to get pregnant so that from Igbo women, Igbo men, so that after Biafra come, they will come and to have generated as they are Igbos, so that they can bring their mother to our land. But it cannot work. I want to tell all Biafrans to open their eyes that the game they are playing We know all the game. We know all the game. If you come to Anambra State here, you see all of them walking naked on the street with the daughter and their woman and their mothers. So it is very obvious. So I want to use this opportunity to tell the whole world, to build the whole Biafrans all over Biafra land to be watchful. So avoid these people. They are not human beings. They are not thinking like us. They are thinking like animals. And those who see them, avoid them because they are not human. They are all, I call them Yoruba danger weed. So I will continue pursuing them till we get what we want. Thank you, Onyibe.
We must continue. Call on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, good evening, sir. It's Ndoka calling from Uganda.
Ndoka, go ahead, my brother.
West Neke, and Nekalunu, Monday in our bumble, I were wise, Kasuko Kazama, now Bunum, Bago, Mazanibe, Katago, Yama, Joe Agana, Yerigano, Totane, Novana Bumbo, Novana Bumbo, Moro, I didn't know for, and I don't quite make a stano garden. That guy up one who do have to do try one, then I made Biafra. And Biafra got very other country like Burkina Faso, Zambia, we must exist as a Republic of Biafra. So I'm very happy, Mazi, to speak
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. I hear from Hosha under his own local government, Boy Province.
Confirm.
Shalom, brother.
Confirm, shalom.
Shalom.
Yes.
We must exist.
There is no truth about that.
Sure.
Of course, our leader in one of his broadcasts made mention about our people who were taken as slaves across the world. He said, when Biafra come, they will come back. They will come back. We will have record of everyone. So when you are talking, we know your interest. It is as simple as that. Our fathers keep this knowledge. Why can't we have this information? They destroy all of them in order to keep one Nigeria. Are you there? Still there? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello, one.
Yeah. Onyabo, okay, whoa, sing when.
Hello,
go ahead, please.
We don't want on the chocolate, Cambo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Later comes here, but Becky, you know now.
And you go do.
You're baby na zoo.
Abo kenre.
Oh, Chuku gozie nwene wo otenem gi choma ka nwe our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, omegu yeji any moji then
okay, because it might be equivalent because it can one more as a matter of fact. Ogem no zoo in the 90s, Anya abia boy go azo afiaji, you know. Okay, hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm trying to see because Holland can depend on Muno has a UK Beni, Ambia 2014, La Chiazo, Bahuko again 2018. So I can, you know, but but the thing is, we have to at some point, enough has got to be enough because it's either Biafra or death. We can't continue because this thing, I am in my early 50s, you know, it's for our children and the next generation. Open for us. If Nnamdi Kanu, this is a guy who has sacrificed so much, but it pains me. I can't even describe how I feel when I look at the whole situation going on. This guy is not much for himself because, you know, but for the generation, of course, this thing was trusted upon him by the Chukwuka. Makes no mistake, because if not for God, they would have taken him out. So, but God has raised him, and I believe that the spirit of our ancestors, the Biafran that has been massacred over the years, including the Ojukwu, or they are all resonating on Nnamdi Kanu. So God sent it, but the thing is, we have to do. But it's like I said, it's so painful. Today, was it today? Yes, or yesterday I was watching the Ngozi Okonjo.
Yes.
Hello?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Right. Okay, Biafra. Right. But you see, these are the type of people, under normal circumstances, they are supposed to push this agenda forward. She could very well be the first Biafran president with her skills, with her experience, and her everything intelligent put together. She worked under ambassador administration. She worked under general. Never found one thing. That means her integrity and everything. She's respected worldwide. But guess what? When I look at our people in Anyoma, in Imo State,
we have problem, and God will solve it for us. Honestly,
my brother, there is an epitome of evil. When you hear the word evil, this is why. You know why I say it? I say it from every sense of it, because people like that, like Ngozi, like many others. I'm just using her as for example, but many others, because they have made it in a way. Their children, they feel like, okay, and the zoo has given, it's like they benefited so much from the zoo, but that is wickedness at the highest level and short-sightedness. They don't see beyond their nose to know that this thing is all about, for how long are we going to remain a second-class citizen of slavery under the Fulani Caliphate? When we feature there's anything, like I'm here now, if I'm traveling back home, right, it's either I have to land in the north, Abuja, or I land in Lagos, Yoruba, then I have to go all the way back to. These things are well orchestrated, well mapped out.
Very wicked people.
To strangulate Biafrans. It was deliberately done, but it pains me. I can't even begin to describe how it pains me that we have educated prominent people in the Biafra land, like this one Otto they were describing. So many, how many? You can count millions of them. But they know these things, but evilness of heart, they overlook it because they've made it. They don't care about the next generation. Men can't remember if you want about evil. Most of them already, they've immersed themselves, they've sold their souls to the power, because Nigeria is darkness. That name Nigeria represents darkness. So some of these people are already bought into the darkness. So when they hear Biafra, it's like when somebody mentions Jesus Christ in the presence of the devil, it feels so. So this is the problem. It's so horrible. But to be honest with you, need your number. Then can I keep in touch? Because like I said, we need to continue we can't continue this. It's now
Iji gwani moji ni be ni mare ni di chare era gbaki kume o maka na yin gbachi nkete ihe ndi ni kimenyi enyara ahia le for too long ogelu ele yin keji tehinra honestly just iji any moji umego eku.
Okay, all right,
thank you very much.
So I'm never send the text message.
No problem, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. I always say it, our leader has put something in motion. Chukwu Okike Abiama have used our leader to put something in motion that he cannot even stop it. So anybody trying to think, oh, we are going to maneuver and reform Nigeria, what is coming for Nigeria? May the Lord have mercy. Everything around us shows what they are doing to us. And some people are saying, it's okay, it's intellectual, let's manage it. The Lord will do it. Yoruba pastors are brainwashing us till there is nothing left of us. Kirone. Must we die under one Nigeria? Everything pointing at us is a mark of humiliation, degradation, and the rest of it. And they're going to behave like born again. Understand, it's not about hating anybody. It's about hating what plagues us. You must find out where your problems start from. The next generation must pay attention. And of course, you must pay attention. Call on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Onyeka
from Stockholm.
Okay, Onyeka home.
Onyeka from Stockholm. Ime struggle in Lui. This fulfillment yari agbo munokwe bola ere when nsi osolobo ya ka gozi
ya no yin
jishika no munere yazun bayin le channel ndo ho Biafra
ise
ali egbu onye okwan bayin le channel ndo ho Biafra jishika wana
ali egbu onye okwan. Did you hear that?
Ali egbu onye
okwan. You can't kill the person you will mourn. We forbid it. Ali egbu onye okwan. That is the blood I'm telling you. I always tell
Thank you
people,
very much, my brother.
Igbo people anywhere, Nyoma people anywhere all over the world, you can't see us fighting ourselves. We have Yoruba blood, Hausa blood, Fulani blood, Boko Haram blood, Satan blood, but we understand the here you can't kill your brother and start pretending they kill my brother, but you are the one that kill your brother. When you made my day, I must tell you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening. It's
Chimezie from Umunachi Diewumisi Alambano.
Good evening, ma'am.
I'm in Aba. Because for Wednesday, I've not been hearing Radio Biafra. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Since Wednesday, I've not been hearing Radio Biafra from Aba. I just took my phone so let me try and see whether the radio I will get them. Since Wednesday, I'm not hearing Radio Biafra from Aba. I live in Umuchichi as Opulumogo Mumungase. I am no radio. I'm not Radio Biafra. I don't. Where Shimano again? Right now, I'm doing a bed. Phone.
Your complaints are noted. Somebody has laid the same complaint, and I want to believe the person who is in charge of that relay station has heard this complaint, and be rest assured they are going to do something about it.
All right, I take this opportunity to work Opera Nemobu Nnamdi Kanu and Masichineke Nonyere. Since he is fighting for freedom, freedom galbuke ya dini le kwadokwere genwe nwere onwe ma mmadụ ọbụla nke na-enye nsogbu mmadụ ha ga-enwere onwe ya. Nnamdi ma na ọchị ma na ebe akwa ma na ewe iwe ihe ọ chọrọ freedom. Onye ọbụla na-enye nsogbu onye ha ga-enwere onwe ya. Nwa onwe ga-abụ nke ya n'aha Jizọs. Ana ọmam ihe topic taa wụ kama m na-asụ Biafra na ọ ga n'iru.
You see, thank you very much, ma. We must continue. Sir. Thank you and good night from here. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Onyibe, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
This is Mazi Itmo Bright calling from Iguacha.
Go ahead, hello? Please. Go ahead, please.
I am a Unit 1 coordinator in Zone 20 in Obibo, LGA. I'm very glad to hear from you this night. It's been long that I've been trying to connect you, but all to no avail. I'm very, very, very grateful. See, what they are telling us is actually about tracing back to our root. You see, even in my own village, just like what you taught us this evening, a brother cannot kill who he can follow more on, actually. In the sense that, based on our own tradition, whenever you see your brother crying or there is anything strange happening to him, you must come there and they follow him and they mourn. That is how it's been done in our own area. I'm very, very grateful to hear from you. Even there was a time that I said something in this our WhatsApp line to know how we are going to connect you, because my zone want to talk to Radio Biafra or this one, but I don't get any feedback. So as a Mechuku Kikabama, bless you, bless our leader, bless our deputy, and all the Biafra working assiduously to make sure that our sovereign state is being actualized. I say, Mechuku Kikabama, bless you all. Very glad to hear from you tonight.
Thank you very much. Shalom, my brother. Thank you very much. Of course, our people must understand. They have planned us out, working very hard to undermine us in every way imaginable. But it's okay. It is time for us to organize ourselves. We have to organize ourselves, not to undermine them, but to put a stop to every weapon of emasculation. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead.
Sir, I don't even know that you're here. I'm just trying the number to know if you're on air. Because what our media has been us here in Anambra is in short, it's not covering well. What they're doing us here in Anambra State is too bad. I don't want to believe that it's well that is doing it. Because one man Taylor was on air, there was no way. When our leader was when they were repeating our leader broadcast, there was no way. But whenever you are on air and our leaders, then there will be a problem. I don't know. These people should be looking to. And another, please, my Onyibe, so I don't know the topic of today. Please, I want you and the man to that match is please, this is our national anthem. Here in Anambra, nobody knows how to respect national anthem. It's not that I'm listening to Radio Biafra. I wouldn't have known what they're saying about our national anthem. Nobody knows how, even though, because I know they need to attend state meeting and local government meeting. Even though that they are taking it here, I think my coordinator would have known how what it and will be teaching us. But nobody knows how to respect national anthem. And another thing, the national anthem they gave us is wrong. It's not complete. That's why I'm demanding from you. I'm asking you and the match here. I think that national anthem, whenever it's you people, I think you're trying, but match, the way they sang it, I want to plan it so that when I go to meeting, I will see my unit people and my coordinator also. Please, sir.
Thank you very much. Your complaints are noted, and believe me, those who are responsible for that department, they are going to do something about it. Be rest assured. Thank you very much, Ada. We must continue.
God bless you.
Thank you, and you too. Shalom, shalom. Yes, sir, caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please, and thank you for holding on.
Thank you very much, Onyibe. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I am a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet you, Onyibe, for all your effort. I greet you. Chukwu Kikabiyama is your strength. I greet our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. I greet UCHMF4. I greet all principal IPOB officers who are doing everything to see that we will liberate from the slave in the name of one Nigeria. Yes, about what happened to Oba. Time shall tell. To find out where and how it was happened. My own topic today is this. IPOB Nnamdi Kanu leader have destroyed Nigeria. No human being on earth will repair Nigeria back for even 1,000 years, no more. Nigeria has been a dead country. And the whole people of the whole world has seen what Nigeria is all about. The whole people of the whole world have seen Nigeria as the worst country on earth. It is on record.
No human being will put Nigeria back. Nigeria has gone. So whatever you are seeing in Facebook and other platforms where they are making their noise is because they have been heated down. They are doing everything to see how they will hit back. And they cannot do it. One thing is this. The problem of Nigeria is so much that every corner, the Fulani has completely damaged Nigeria. Every corner. No corner is safe. Most especially in the religion side. This Yoruba have caused a lot of damages in the name of church in Nigeria. Then how do you know them? By the way they speak and their action. That you will know them. By their fruit, you will know them. Anybody who says he's a man of God in Nigeria and he is praying for one Nigeria, that person is worse than Satan. Because Nigeria can never be one. He is working for Nigeria to complete the Islamization. Because there is a record that proves Nigeria Fulani are working to complete Islamization and Fulanization. They are working with the two items, Islamization and Fulanization. And they are doing it completely, and the Yoruba call themselves churches, leaders are assisting them. If you come to Nigeria, you will not see anybody who calls himself a human being that will go and continue wasting his time saying that he's going to Yoruba church. These people hate us from the beginning. Nigeria has nobody presenting them in Nigeria because one Yoruba man called Ayekule is a Muslim. The Fulani, they put him there to stand as a can president. Upon all the killings, upon all the burning churches in Nigeria, this man cannot say anything because it's half agenda working for Fulanis. Until those people call them Christian in Nigeria, we understand where their problem is coming from because they have no leader. The people that they have selected on each of the states are working for them, calling themselves Khan. All of them are paying by the federal government of Nigeria. They know what they are doing. That is why you can kill as many reverend fathers as possible. You can destroy so many churches. You can kill many people as possible. Nobody will talk. Because they are paying them heavily to make sure they continue deceiving themselves until the Fulani complete the agenda in Nigeria. Until those people who call themselves Christian know where the bad people who are saying they are Khan in Nigeria are taking them to. Look at Turkey. There was a record. There was a tape. Was Emmanuel. That tape. I would like our leader, our people, to discuss about this to continue putting this record so that it will continue coming to the memory of our people. This man made it very clear that in Turkey, Christian is 95% about, but Muslim uproot Christianity in Turkey. This man made all the effort to let people know what is going on in Nigeria. But this Khan and their group and in Fulanis, they do everything to make sure they they close people's eyes so that people will not see what is happening. Last week, there was a news from CNN that one cathedral church in Turkey that was left, the Turkey people use it as a museum. Last week, they have handed over that very church they use as a museum. They have handed it over to Muslims. Today, Christianity in Turkey is not up to 5%. The Muslims have taken it, and they are working serious to take Nigeria. Without IPOB, they will take it without anybody to challenge them, because they are working seriously. So I urge our people to understand that IPOB is fighting for Christian and fighting for an ordinary person who have nobody to talk to help. IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, is fighting for everybody. So they will do everything possible to support our IPOB to make sure we quench this Fulani agenda to Islamization and Islamization of one Nigeria. They are using this one Nigeria system or pattern to make sure they use it, one Nigeria, to cover everywhere. Thank you very much, man Onyibe. You are a great man.
Thank you. God is faithful.
Thank you very much.
We must continue. And of course, as we are inching closer to the end of this segment, I want to encourage Biafrans. You just need to know the truth. The Bible says, for this purpose the Son of God was made manifest, that he might destroy the work of Satan. The Son of God was made manifest, that he might destroy, expose the work of Satan. And now IPOB is made manifest, that he may expose the work of Nigeria, evil, Satan. Is that too difficult for you to understand? I take one more call and then we'll round up this segment. Call on WhatsApp. Good evening from here.
Good evening, Mazi George Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
You're doing a good job, yes? Yes. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Biafrans all over the world. Today is a sad day for all of us. It's a very, very sad day for us. Insult on Biafra all over the world is getting too much. We cannot bear this anymore. This is the worst insult I have ever seen after the Operation Python dance in Apaloku Umuahia Ide. How can Oba youths come to a man's house, beat the wife up, beat the children up, and they kill a man? And we fold our hand looking at the Oba people. We fold our hand looking at whoever that is involved in this case. This is being done by politicians. And this is my take. There is one useless boy that used to come on social media. He has a white beard. He made utterances last week with Ijele. That man that have beard on social media, he made some threats that he's going to deal with IPOB. He should be put into consideration of what happened in Oba. I think he's working. He came back to Anambra State. He is working for a politician. These people must be fished out. How can somebody come to a man's house? Those women are our mothers. They are our daughters. They are our sisters. After beating their mothers and our sisters up, this is no more in the farm. No more Fulani killing our people in the farm. Now they came to our own reverend and IPOB father. They came to the house and I'm calling from Atlanta. My name is Ihai Chuku Matthew. Please, Mr. George Onyibe, it's not everything we have to announce. They either feature the boys in Oba that carry this evil act. They must feature the boys in Oba that carry this evil act. This is another Operation Python dance. They are now coming to our homes. They are now coming to our homes, and we cannot wait and watch them. We cannot take this anymore. They are coming to our homes now and killing and raping our mothers and our sisters and killing a father in his own house. Today is one of the worst days for IPOB all over the world. It's a war that I've been watching. I watched the burial. I watched the. No more watching. This is our own. The chairman of Oba local government and all the other, the president general of Oba local government and everybody who is involved in the leadership of Oba local government, they have to fish out these boys. If they don't fish out these boys, whatever they see, they will take it. Nnamdi Kanu should back out of this one. Let go for Moses law, an eye for an eye. Our Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should allow us to take care of these people. It's too much. Thank you, Master George Onyibe. We are outside we are outside. God bless you. Keep on doing the good job.
Thank you very much. And of course, we are come to the end of this segment. My appreciation to all of you who called in to make your contribution, honestly. Those of you on Facebook, I can tell you, you are always gingering my swagger. I love all of you. Wonderful people. Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, don't come to attack me here again because of good people like all of you. And of course, I must apologize to those of you I cannot pick their call at this very moment. We must go back to our roots. We want to come home. We just want to come home. And I hope somebody will understand the importance.
This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God that is always with me. Yeah, He's always with me. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late to join me. Let us get it now. With happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. I am talking about a holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing songs, where that is freedom.
Of course, do not go anywhere. I will be coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
That we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again. Yeah, 'cause we are the children of God. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late Believe that.